What's going on, y'all? It's about 1:15 in the morning. Just got home. Another long day, another typical day. But tonight, sat outside my house for about 2 hours listening to a good friend of mine vent. She's really going through it. Recently graduated from law school. Uh, Sat down for the bar exam maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And starting to apply to different firms, different jobs within the industry. And I think she's finally coming to the realization, a little too late in my opinion, but finally realizing how difficult this job market really is. And the reason why I decided to make this video is because I think the situation that she's in is a situation that a lot of young people find themselves in. And when I say young people, I mean people in their 20s, their early 30s, who are graduating college, whether they went to school for law, whether they went to school for business, or even if you didn't go to school at all and you're trying to make it some other way. I think a lot of us are having a difficult time trying to assimilate within this society, trying to go out into the real world, so to speak, and make it, man. Make it on our own. But as we talked, I just came to the conclusion that this is a new America. This isn't the same country our grandparents came to and our parents grew up in. The whole concept of the American dream is kind of dead, man, to be honest with you. A lot of the jobs that were available for the average American are no longer here. A lot of those jobs have been shipped out overseas to different places like China, where the labor is cheaper. Corporations rather spend pennies on a dollar than pay Americans minimum wage to build the same products. You know, um, there's more money for them at the end of the day. So, I think now more than ever, young people especially, gotta have an entrepreneurial mindset. It's imperative. The whole idea or the whole concept of working a 9 to 5 for 20, 30 years, 40 years, whatever the case may be, and retiring at the end and getting the gold watch and cashing in your 401k. That concept is dead, man. So I say all that to say, build your own. If you pay attention to hip hop, there's been a lot of controversy over an interview that Dame Dash, the former founder of Roc-A-Fella, a lot of controversy over um, some of the stuff he's been talking about, just his whole concept of never having a boss and um, you know building your own business, being your own boss, and um, you know building a legacy for your children. I mean, there's a lot of controversy behind it. Um, I just think his way of going about explaining how he feels throws a lot of people off. But I think at the end of the day, the message that he's trying to get across is a message that we all need to hear. You can't depend on these corporations, man. You can't depend on your boss to take care of you. You can't depend on that 401k. You can't depend on that check every week or every 2 weeks, because at any time the position you have can be taken away from you. Um, we've seen it happen during the recession. People, thousands and thousands and thousands of people lost jobs. Um, millions of Americans were forced to go into foreclosure and, lost the homes that they worked their whole life for, the homes that they thought they were gonna, raise their children in and, really live out this American dream. All that shit was taken away from them. So, whatever your passion is, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to college. But I am saying that you got to be an entrepreneur. You got to have the entrepreneurial mindset, even when you're working at a job. On your days off, you need to be building your own business or, um, sitting down and coming up with plans on how you're going to get your business or your passion, or how you're going to monetize your passion and how you're going to get it off the ground. So if God forbid that security blanket is taken away from you, at least you won't just fall flat on your face. At least you'll have some plans and some momentum. This way you can provide for your family, provide for yourself. Just think about that. You know, whatever your passion is, just figure out a way to monetize it. I think technology is a blessing. It allows us um, means of communication. It allows us a way to communicate with the world and promote our services and our products or whatever the case may be. So utilize that. Utilize the internet. Um, write, blog, vlog, put out the videos. Um, Whatever it may be, man. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation within itself. But I think the takeaway from this is, be an entrepreneur, be a boss. Even when you have a boss, even when you're working, still be a boss in here. You know, because nowadays, man, we're living in a very interesting times, and you never know what's around the corner. So you got to be prepared. Um, so I hope you guys out there really take heed to that, and keep studying, keep reading. There's books out there, there's information out there. Like I said, technology. There's the internet. All you have to do is Google, how to um, write a business plan or how to um, get a copyright or a trademark or how to register your business. You know, the information is out there. So um, don't get comfortable. Never get comfortable, because you know that job, that check can go away at any time. So you know, study, get the information, um, keep the entrepreneurial spirit, and do what you got to do to protect yourself and your family. Peace.